surgical scissors. Hey Jim, good morning. So I'm doing my first pair. Look at that, they won't even cut. Isn't that something? So here we go. 54 pieces to do. It's gonna be a long day. And I've got other stuff coming. Hey Kevin, good morning. It is a lot of sharpening. Luckily, these don't take much. $10 a piece. I gotta find my little pink stone. There we go. I got my pink stone now. Now, I like to take these and at least try the first one. Make sure I'm on the right track. So it wouldn't cut the nitrile glove, so let's see if it cuts now. Oh yeah, look at that. Very smooth. And I also want to see if it'll cut waxed dental floss well. And it's not, there it goes. It's got to be able to cut that, and it does, but barely. Let's try the thread. Oh yeah, oh it's popping it, so that's good. So that's one done. So out of this batch, we have all of these. So we're just going to do them all. That one has been poorly sharpened in the past. Now this is the first time I've ever sharpened for this particular clinic. So 53 or 54 pieces, I think is what it is, that came in. So hopefully they'll be happy. This disc is bothering me here, so I'm going to redo this. I should have tested this one first on that glove. See the red's still on there? So somebody sharpened these before and they put a real flat angle, virtually no angle on it. Oh. And you know what? I don't like this CBN disc. I'm going to switch it out. I'm going to go with another one. That was a CBN disc that I bought. Been using them. I just don't like them. Just don't like that disc. All right, let's try this one. All right, so that's taking some material. Looks good. Let me do one more on this side. Keep losing my little pink stone here. I think I pretty much got it though. I think the leather got the burr off of it. Yeah, we're okay. So let's see how it cuts the glove. Oh, it's just smooth as can be. Well, maybe. Yeah, it cuts good. All right, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and we'll do another one. Try that one more time. Yeah, we're good. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. You know what? I don't like this one. I'm sitting here looking at it, and I have not created a new surface. One side is okay, the other side is not. That looks good. And there is a little burr. Just kind of flip that burr back. All right, that feels better. Oh yeah. Cuts a lot better too. Okay, we got those done. Somebody had sharpened this before. This was not a factory edge on there. I could see multiple angles on this one. So we'll do another one. So same thing here. This one has been sharpened before and it's been sharpened poorly. Can you see those? You can see the multiple angles. That's horrible. That is just terrible work. And it also makes me want to get something a little bit more aggressive because it's taken me too many swipes to do it. So we're gonna get another disc here. Well, this one is not too bad. So this is an 80 micron, which is about a 240 grit. And none of these are polished. These are not supposed to be polished. They're supposed to have a little bite to them. So let's see how this is going to look. So I can see why they came to me. Because whoever was sharpening these before has not done a very good job. So we want a clean surface. Looks good. Oh, and I got a burr, so that's good. Still at the tip right there. See the red? Can you see the red still on there? So that's where the last sharpener did some damage. And I think I got it. Let's see. Yeah, I got a burr. stone. A little damage on the inside. All right, let's try that's cutting real good. Try the thread. Oh yeah, cuts the thread nice. I still see some damage, Joe. It looks good. I'm probably being a little bit too particular with these, but I want to do a really good job, and I hope to keep this business. This is a corporate veterinary clinic, so it'd be nice to get this kind of stuff again. Oh yeah, very crisp. Cut the glove easily. All right, so there's another one done. So here's another one that needs to be done. And these have been sharpened before too. Well, maybe not. See if they cut the nitrile glove. Nope. See that? See how they do not cut all the way through? We got to fix that. I need to move some light here. One more. And I can actually see the burr coming up on this. So I know I got the angle right. All right, that looks good. some ink on there. All right, they feel pretty good. Here's our glove again. Let's see if it cut. Remember before it was not cut, it would not cut through the glove. Oh, that's nice. That's just cutting very smooth. So that cuts nice. There's another pair done. Look at these. You see, these have been sharpened by somebody, and there's multiple angles along here. So let's test it. I think it doesn't cut. Doesn't cut at all. I've still got some damage along that blade. All right. All right, that looks good. So I'm looking for a very clean edge along that blade. An even grind. And I think we got it. One more pass. I can see the burr. Still got some red on there. Yes, Wade. Probably a couple dozen pieces a month. All from veterinary clinics. I have a couple of orthopedic surgeons. I don't do every tool that they have. Some of them are beyond my skill level. Whoever sharpened these last did not do a very good job. They have multiple angles. Those look good. All right, let's get us the glove test. Look at that, cuts great. Yeah, some of these have serrations on them. And I told them I was not going to put the serrations on them, and they were fine with it. As long as you tell them that you're going to take the serrations off of them. But I'm also leaving it fairly grippy. I mean, this is about a 320 or something like that. See if it cuts the thread. No problem. I feel like there's something in there. I feel like I've missed a bird. You just got to get some training. You just need to get somebody to train you, and you need to buy the equipment. If you will go to my YouTube channel and look under the community, I believe it's under the community tab, one of the posts. Oh, you're in Los Angeles? You need to probably talk to Alex Lee. I have a list of trainers on my page here. There we go. I am in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. If you're in California, you probably need to see Alex Lee. And if you'll go to his Lee, yes, correct, Alex Lee. He's up in, I think he's in Oregon, but he'd be the closest one to you. And I can't remember the name of his company. But I have his information on my YouTube channel under the community tab. I think it's under the community tab, or posts. Maybe it's posts tab. Above shears, that's it. Jim just told her what it was. It's above shears. He does training. And he has some good equipment too. Good call, Jim. I'm trying to concentrate on sharpening. I'm not thinking about still looks like there's something right there. All right, we got it. I think we've got it. Well, I appreciate everybody. Both. Those are both his name of his. The above shears is the name of his company that provides shears, and Shear Logic is his training company. Same guy. Alex Lee is the owner. And I'm sure there's somebody else out in California, I just don't know who it is. That's correct. These are Mayo scissors. And they're pretty chewed up too. They were. So they'll be happy with that. So that's another pair. We have 3 more of these. And then we're going to do some Metzenbaum scissors, and we're going to use it on, do the twice as sharp. So let's check these out. That's not bad. That's pretty sharp. There's a little damage right there on the tip. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in on the live stream. Got a burr, but I don't like leaving. There's a couple of spots, and I'm shaky this morning for some reason. I don't know why. All right, that looks good. Looks good. I don't like either one of them. that looks better. Let's see if it cuts better now. Oh yeah. I don't know, something, that first grind I didn't like. That's cutting very smooth now. One more pass. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. I hope you subscribe to our channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. See how this cuts? Oh yeah, just smooth. Very good. See if it cuts thread. Something real thin. Perfect. Make sure it's at the tip. Perfect. Well, there we go. It's cutting. So there's another one. All right, one more of these, and then we're going to go to the scissors. All right, I finally got a burr on that. Really steep. All right, still got an issue with the tip. All right, I got it that time. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That's pretty smooth. Really? That's funny. All right, we're going to move some stuff around. See if this works. Well, I don't think this is going to work out. So we got these are Metzenbaum scissors. Y'all see those? So we're going to use the twice as sharp for that. I'm going to see if I can move this camera around a little bit here. I don't have the best tripod here. How's that? That look a little bit better? Y'all can see what's going to happen here. So same kind of thing. I'm going to use the same glove and see. These aren't cutting at all on the glove. So we got to fix them. Close enough, Jim, huh? You know, I really should clean these up a little bit. These look terrible. I'm gonna go to the wheel over here. Y'all hang on. I just kind of cleaned them up a little bit. So these would not cut the glove. I like that. I like that angle. Now this one does have a serrated edge on it, so I'm not going to sharpen that other side. I'm going to see how it cuts without sharpening the serrated edge side. If I can get away with it cutting, I'll leave the serrations on there. And if you notice I didn't buff it, I want a crisp edge on that. We'll try it. We may still have to sharpen the serrated side. Cuts like butter. Look at that. Well, I need some cloth. I need something thicker. Let's try a little bit of paper towel. Oh yeah, that's very crisp. I'm going to leave that like it is. I am not going to sharpen the serrated side, considering it didn't cut at all before. All right, so those are done. All right, so here's another pair. I'm going to clean them up a little bit on the Scotch-Brite wheel. Just a little touch up on the wheel. No serrations on this one. I didn't test it first, did I? So let's test it on the glove. Won't cut. Will not cut the glove. See if it'll cut paper towel. Nope. All right. They should be all the same angle. Yeah, they are. This one is anyway. Sliding in the clamp. Looks good. I got a burr. Make sure the angles are the same. And they are. I can see the damage on the inside of this blade right in here. You can see the damage. Now the damage is all gone. Maybe a little bit at the tip. I need to work that tip just a hair so it's crisp on the end. Just running it across the blade. Right at that tip. Okay, looks good. Got a little burr on it. Pushing that burr up. Looks good. Little piece of leather. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. We are Sharpen Right Services located in League City, Texas. League City was halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and sometimes medical scissors like this. These are medical tools from a veterinary clinic. So this wouldn't cut the glove at all before. Let's see if it cuts now. Look, just smooth as can be. Remember, it would not cut the paper. There's where it tried to cut the paper. Let's see if it cuts clean. Just smooth as can be. So there's one done. So here's another pair. Kind of dirty. I'm gonna go over there to the Scotch-Brite wheel and kind of buff them a little bit. I'll be right back. Well, thanks for watching from Canada. And so I can see the damage. There's some damage right in there. So let's see if it cuts. Let's do the glove at first. See if it'll cut the glove. Time to go get another glove, I think. Will not cut the glove. See if it'll cut the paper towel. Barely. It cuts it, but not good. Well, that wasn't bad, was it? But we wanted to cut these gloves. That's a good test. All right. Hey, Bradley. The wheel I'm using, this is a 240 grit diamond wheel from Continental Diamond Tools. I upgraded from the stone wheel, the 100 grit stone wheel that comes with this machine a few years back. The standard wheel just kicks off too much dust, and it doesn't really give a clean edge like I like. I do more sewing scissors than I do medical scissors. And I noticed the quality of the sewing scissors, the sharpening of the sewing scissors is huge. Since I upgraded to the diamond wheel. All right, that's a little off. I'm gonna have to change the edge angle slightly on that. I don't think these have been sharpened. This looks like a factory edge. You see, I got everything except right there. Bradley, if you want one of those wheels, check out Continental Diamond Tools. I can't remember what I paid for it. They do make the wheel, and there's different grits you can get. I thought 240 was a good middle ground. That looks good. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I can see the damage. You see the damage? You can see along that edge. I'm hoping this client will be real happy with my work, and I'll get this again in the future. This is the first time I've dealt with this particular veterinary clinic. And they're a corporate, so hopefully maybe I'll get some other locations. Still right there. Looks good. You can get this machine through Wolf Industries. It's WOLFF Industries in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And they do the training there also. Yeah, the CBN wheel, I know there's some guys out there using the CBN wheels. Oh, this just cuts wonderful. So did y'all see that? Did you see how it cut the rubber glove with no problem? Oops, sorry. I'm not in the camera. Right there. Look at that. Where it would not cut the rubber glove to begin with, or nitrile glove. So there's another pair done. All right, let's do another one. Let's test it first. It cuts, but it's catching. It's not cutting all the way through. See that? All right, we got to fix it. And once again, I can see the damage. If I turn in the light, maybe y'all can see the damage on that right in there. All right, let's do it. Did I answer your question regarding the machine? I hope. Did you understand what I said? think that's right. All right, that's a good edge right there. You can see I do the scratch test. Some people wonder why I put that red marker on there, and that's the reason why. I really ought to be using black. I don't know where my black marker went. Let's see if I can find that. I'm always losing stuff. All right, I found the black marker. Feel much of a burr. That's why I put the marker on there, so I can do a scratch test. I'll show you. So you see I marked it with red. See the red across the blade? And I do what's called a scratch test. I put it in the clamp. Now it should be the same edge. The other side, I already found the edge angle on the other side. So we're going to do a scratch test again to see where it is, middle of the blade, and I can feel this is the same edge. You see that? See how it moved, took the red off of it? That's how you figure out what the edge angle is. It's kind of trial and error. I don't think these have ever been sharpened. They don't look like they've been sharpened. It looks like the factory edge angle. And I still see some damage. So I'm going to do as many passes as it takes to get rid of that damage. And there's virtually zero pressure on the wheel. And I feel for a burr. There's a little burr, but I want a little bit more. And I still see some damage right. I need my little pointer. I still see some damage right in this area right there on the blade. All right, that looks real good. So before I start sharpening, I look at this edge right there. Well, Boomin, where are you located at? You can mail me your shears to sharpen if you want. Oh, Albuquerque, you're not that far away. Well, in terms of travel. I don't know anybody in New Mexico, but if you want to learn, you can come to Texas. Feel right there. I'm in League City, Texas, which is south of Houston, halfway between Houston and Galveston. Oh yeah, so that's cutting very smooth. Let's try that paper. Oh yeah, so those are done. So there's another pair. So let's test this pair. I'm going to go clean it up a little bit on the buffer. I'll be right back. All right, so let's test them. I'm in League City, Texas. it cuts pretty good. I don't know why these need sharpening, but I'm going to sharpen them. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston. That's why. See right there? Yeah, it's real rough. So on the glove, that's why you need to test on different material. You see that? It's pushing the glove, so we got to sharpen it. So I'm going to switch to the black marker. You'll have to align them. There's not going to be an alignment issue with these. It would be with salon and barber shears is more of where there's going to be an alignment problem. But you can bend these. I have the tools to bend these if I need to, just as I would with a salon or a barber shear. Sometimes you have to bend them. I don't think I've ever seen a surgical tool that I had to bend. It's always a salon or a barber shear. You can see my other videos on sharpening the salon shears. I have multiple videos out there on that. So you see that, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I need to change the edge angle because they're still black. I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera or not. So the scratch test only covered about half of the blade right there. So there's still some black of that marker left there. That tells me that I don't have the edge angle quite right. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to loosen up and I'm going to tilt it down a little bit. And I can feel it when I turn that stone. See there? Can you see that now? I've taken the marker completely across that beveled edge. So that tells me I have the right edge angle. And I've got I don't know why I've got the dust collection system still on when we're not using it here. Sorry. Now I still see some damage. I don't know, y'all can't see that or not, but I can see that there's still some damage right there and right there all the way to the tip. So that tells me that I need to grind some more. Okay, I got a pretty good edge. You know, I'd have to just look and see what the difference between the machines is. You can contact me through my website and we can talk. So go to my website, sharpenright.com, and you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and we can have a conversation about them. I don't know the exact differences between all the machines. There's different clamps and so forth. But I'll tell you which one to get what you need. You don't need the most expensive one. If you're going to do barber shears and this type of stuff. Now, if you're going to do salon shears, this is not the machine to use. But you and I can have that conversation. You're welcome to call me or text me. And you can text me through my website. Put that back there. So see, scratch. Both sides of this blade are the same edge angle. And if you want to know what the edge angle is, it's 15 degrees. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what it is. It makes it 15 degrees. Whoop. It's sliding in the clamp. Looks good. No, you do not sharpen between the teeth. And I have a couple of videos out there on sharpening those also. Oh, those feel good. All right, let's try the paper first. Paper gives me a good feel for it. Oh, that's just like butter. But here's the test. Let's make sure it cuts the nitrile glove clean, and it does. Look at that. You see that? Look how smooth that is. Like butter. All right, so there's another one down. Keep losing my towel. So there's one done. We got 4 more pairs of these to do. And then I'm gonna take a break. And I still have 40 or 50 pieces to 40 peaches to do. Still got a lot left. That's not bad. That's cutting pretty good. Yeah, those probably don't need sharpening. Well, it's a little crunchy. It's kind of pushing the stuff there. They're dirty, I know that. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna go clean them up a little bit. So I just got a little Scotch-Brite wheel over here. All right. I appreciate everybody watching out there. Hope you hit that thumbs up button. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Your support does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the United States. And we get some business from people watching on YouTube. That's about the same angle, about 15 degrees. One more. All right. All right, I got a burr, so that's good. Try to take as little material as possible off. Yep, same degrees, 15 degrees. Got one little nick in the bottom, but I'm not going to worry about that. Nobody's going to cut down there. I have to get out my Dremel tool and kind of clean these up a little bit better. All right, let's try it again. I need another, we have to go get another glove. We're almost finished. We got 3 pairs of these to go, then we're going to shut it down, and I'll come back later. Those are cutting great. Much cleaner than they were. So you can see those are not cutting. Oop, let's try it again. And I keep getting out of frame. So they won't cut the glove. So we got to fix that. The Scotch-Brite wheel that I'm using over here, it's the blue one. I think it's 400, and then I got an 80. It's the radial wheels. If you've seen those, I've got a YouTube video on it. Just search the radial wheels and you'll see which ones. I even have a link. I bought them on Amazon. They're good. They're really good for cleaning things up. Well, they're expensive. They're about $60 a piece, but they're well worth it. All right, let's see if this is 15 degrees also. And it is. See that? There's something going on outside. Hold on. Somebody's doing some work across the street. I was wondering what all that noise was. All right, I'm gonna double check, make sure it's still 15 on the other side. And it is. Looks good. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you subscribe to the channel. We are Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, including medical scissors like this. These are all from a veterinary clinic. I have 54 pairs of different things to sharpen, and we've only done probably about 15 so far. It's going to be a long day. All right, so you remember that would not cut this glove. How about that? Make sure it cuts through the tip. It does. Let's try it on a little paper just to be sure. I like the paper because it gives me a feel of it, but it's also got to cut that glove. So there's another one done. I'm going to buff these up a little bit. Be right back. All right, so we just kind of cleaned them up a little bit. So somebody sharpened these. These had a serrated edge on them. Somebody sharpened them and took off half the serration. They should have just kept going. So I'm just happy that they brought them to me. So if somebody was sharpening them for them, and they must have not been happy. And I hope they'll be happy here. All right, we got a burr. I think I can put a little bit more angle on that. Oh yeah, much better. Looks good. Got a burr. All right, we got one more pair of these, and I'm going to take a break. Oh yeah, much better. Those are pretty sharp. They probably could have got away. Well, I can feel that there's a little something there. And these are awfully small. Depends on the scissor. I mean, on a salon shear, you have to take some of the material off. On these, no, there's no inside. You don't take any material off the inside. It's strictly a beveled edge. But I can see the damage when I'm looking at this. It's hard to see on the camera, but I can see the damage on that inside edge. And of course, I'm sharpening that side of it, but I'm also removing material all the way to the edge. It's almost gone. There's just a couple little spots. There's a spot right there. And I can see it in the light. The light helps me see those damaged areas. I have a microscope. We can look under the microscope and see how damaged it is, but we're not going to do that today. Let's see if y'all can see that. Can you see that? You can probably see that. If I in the light, that damaged edge right there, there's some damage in there. Yeah, I've got some other scissors to do. We're going to shut this broadcast down. I'm about tired. It's been an hour and a half sharpening just these numbers. And I got a lot to do today. That looks good. I don't know if I'll turn the camera back on later or not. I might. Well, Jim, thanks for watching. Feels better. Feels smoother. Oh yeah. I mean, you can feel a remarkable difference after sharpening. I thought they were sharp, but they're really sharp now. So, all right, that's the last pair. Well, AR15, subscribe. So, I'm gonna move the camera real quick, sorry. So, here's the ones we just did this morning. So 90 minutes, it took me 90 minutes to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So it took me 90 minutes to do those. And then I've got all of these to do today also. So I'm going to take a break for a little while, have some coffee. Appreciate y'all watching. Might be back on later. Thanks for subscribing. Jim, thanks always. Hey, AR15, you need to subscribe to Home Spark Knife Sharpening. That is Jim. He's in Aurora, Illinois. He's got a great channel, sharpens a lot of cool stuff too. So help support all of us independent business guys out there. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Y'all take care.